Hey everybody, welcome back to Little Nuts Farm. Oh, hey, we've got a weekend of planting. Weather, don't let it fool you, is pretty, but wind's kind of chilly. Wind is kind of chilly. But we are going to uh, a nursery, pick up some plants. We need to plant a few little shrubs here and there. We've also got to get our tomato seeds in the, we got to start our tomato seeds this weekend. And we've got to get our peas in the ground. We're a little bit behind on peas, about 2 weeks or so behind on planting our peas. So stick with us. Hopefully we'll get some of this on camera, and yeah, I'll see you at the end of the video. Bye-bye.
Oh, what are you doing?
I'm planting Carolina allspice.
What is that?
It's a bush.
Oh, that's that one. It has the red blooms,
Yes.
and like the blooms and everything smells really good.
Yes.
And it's native to Arkansas, which is even better. It should do well for us.
Yes.
And we got it.
These have just recently been repotted.
Oh, that's why that soil's so loose.
Yeah. And it's got some fertilizer in the pot, so I'm going to try to keep all the soil that came with it.
Oh yeah, that's a slow release. It'll feed it just gradually instead of a whole bunch at one time. Well, it was nice if somebody come along and dig those holes for you.
Yeah, I'm telling you, whoever dug them holes, they've got probably a greenish thumb. You know what
A
I'm
greenish?
saying?
Greenish?
Greenish thumb.
Not totally green, so more like mint green?
Yeah, kind of yellow.
Kind of. Oh my goodness. So what all are we planting?
Carolina spice bush. We got some tulips.
Let me get close because I know they can't hear you if I don't.
We got some tulips that we got for a deal. And I'll have to remember when I get over there what those are. I can't remember.
I think we got, this is another Carolina allspice.
Yes.
Logan's Creek Nursery,
Yes.
Ash Flat, Arkansas. They have some of the best, healthiest plants, and for a good price. They have a Facebook page as well, but that's where we like to get things like this. We've had really good luck with them.
And these will bring butterflies.
Oh yeah, that's what we're all about, pollinators.
Yep.
We're just burying them up to what he had them done.
Yeah, we're into the whole pollination.
These will do well in partial shade to full sun, which is what we're doing. They'll bloom better if it's full sun, but there's just not, that's high price real estate around here to have full sun.
Absolutely.
All right, and over here we got, oh, this is black currant, which are just the little black edible
Yep.
berries.
Yep, black currants.
I have to read about them though. I think one is all I need, but just to be sure, I'm going to read up and see if we need another for pollination. We had this pond here and we filled it in last summer. We're trying to add a few things because it's not really growing grass. So we're going to move strawberries over here.
Yum.
See how they do. Since it's not weedy, they should do well. We ought to get some asparagus and put over here.
I like asparagus.
We do like asparagus. Of course, it gets all tall and ferny and hard to weed then. That's a flowering quince. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce that. But it flowers, and that's for the pollinators.
Sounds good to me. This must have been one you picked up.
It was. The picture was pretty. This is good enough for these people with light green thumbs, though. You're pretty good at that, digging holes and planting things. I knew there was a reason I had you.
Sure.
How's your back?
It's
Hanging in there? Okay. I don't want you overdoing it. And that's a flowering quince. If I'm saying that wrong, somebody tell me. I just liked what it looked like. We got a lot of work to do around here, folks.
Absolutely.
A lot of cleaning up to do.
Absolutely. All right, let me wash my hands off and I'll let you talk to them about the tulips.
All right. Hey.
What you got going on there?
I got some of the marked down tulips. This time of year they sell for Valentine's Day and Easter. They'll sell these forced tulips that are blooming, and when they get done, as you can see, they're done. They mark them down. We got these for 75% off at big box store. Looks like there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is what it looks like there is in there. But if you'll see, I already emptied this one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7. There's 8. These are all off these bulbs. They can be pulled off and planted. So we got a bunch. You can see how they did it. They had a cell pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, and they put these bulbs in there and they forced them in a greenhouse to go ahead and come out early and filled these pots with these cell packs. But you got babies. Tulips multiply. So we'll have even more of these for I think $2.49 a piece is what I paid for them. I'll show you what I mean. Let's take them out. So you can tell that they did a 4-pack. Here's another that they done. But each of these, you plant it, and that's a tulip. They got the babies, you separate them, that's a tulip. So next spring, they're not gonna look like nothing this year, but next spring, they're gonna come out and you're gonna have all these tulips, which would have normally cost you quite a bit. $5 for all of these, and they'll continue to make these babies that can be separated. I could dig them up next year and plant these separate, and each one will be a tulip the next year and the next year. It's a perennial, but that's what we done. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna plant each of these in this pond area. See, there's 2 right there. And just pop them off. And that's 2 tulip bulbs right there. And they'll grow to be big like them. Yeah. If you wanted to share with somebody, you could. So I'm going through and seeing how many there is. Kind of breaking up, if it's still kind of crammed into that cell pack, I'll break it up. There's another little seed. Just loosening those up because they get pretty root bound. I know that these are going to be red or pink because there's some petals. Sometimes when you find them like this, you're not going to know what color they're going to be, but that's okay. Tulips are pretty, no matter what color. Let's see how many.
Kind of like for it to be a surprise anyway.
Yeah, that's fun. We got several. Looks like. I don't want to miss any. Oh. And you can be a little rough, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. odd how something so big could come out of these little 4-packs. They just set that, looks like they set that bulb just right on top of the dirt to get them rooted, get them forced, put them in a warm greenhouse. That's how they got blooms in the winter. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's a dozen for $5. And then you got these babies that probably will make it, but they might not. Got quite a bit of them too.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Got a lot of rock.
Planting your tulips.
Yeah. Yeah, you had a good idea to make a circle around the pond.
Well, we'll see how good an idea it is. I don't know if it will be or not. It's
They-
awful ducky. The ducks may end up eating them.
They won't eat tulips. Tulips are poisonous. And animals, most of the time, know what they can and can't eat.
Squirrels eat them, won't they?
Squirrels can, yeah. True, yeah.
The squirrels are nutty though, so that's probably why they eat poisonous stuff.
Hopefully these will just keep spreading and make a nice ring, you know, around it. Be pretty. There's a hole right there. I'm not measuring nothing, I'm eyeballing it.
Throwing your eye on it?
Throwing my eye on it. Eye on the eye in it with my light green thumb. Trying to bury them like they were in the pot.
What do you got going on?
I'm starting tomato seeds. This is a plum regal. I'll put 2 seeds in each cell. I like to have the soil kind of damp underneath it. But I'm going to lay them out and then I'll come back and cover them up. And I got a list of how many of each one I'm doing. This is Fantastico and it's a small tomato. We're going to do 3 of them. This tomato is the one that'll fit in a pot. I'm putting it with a determinate plum tomato.
We'll put it on the porch.
Hanging from the trees. There's only 10.
I don't give you many of nothing.
No. I'm gonna push down a little bit. No, some of these are rare. And we may only get half of them to sprout. I dropped one somewhere. I'm not sure where I dropped it. Oh well. We'll find him if he sprouts. But usually with tomato growers, I have good luck with tomato growers. This is Mountain Merit. It's a determinate. We're going to do three cells of them. There's 15 seeds in this pack. We're going to start a few extra for people. See, this is a bigger tomato, you can tell. See how much bigger the seeds are than those little bitty Fantasticos?
Yep.
And these are hybrids, so you ain't gonna save seed and get them back.
Usually with hybrids, if you do try to save the seeds, you just end up getting cherry tomatoes. They will grow something, but usually it'll just be a little off the wall cherry tomato.
Yeah. We're doing Laromas and we're doing 3. Most everything we're doing 3 of. I'm fairly certain. These are just, you know, plum tomatoes, so their seeds are a little smaller. But now these got big as baseballs last year. Oh no, the Laroma we didn't grow. Never mind. It was the Yaki and the Plum Regal that I was thinking of. They said there's 30 seeds in that one. BHN is a standby for us every year. Every year we like it. It's a dependable determinate tomato. They're a red slicer. They got a real good tomato flavor. And they can well. You know, sometimes you get a red tomato and it's bland, watery, not a good taste. That's not the case with the BHN. Now here's Yaki. This is that plum tomato that just done so good for us. After I get these, I don't want them that close together. After I get these going, get them planted, watered, I'll put a plastic dome over them till they sprout. I'll take them in the house. I won't leave them out here in the greenhouse. I don't have a heater out here right now.
And the weather's too up and down.
The weather's too up and down. I can take them in the house and do them in there. My father-in-law wants one of these, so it'll have an extra tag later on after I pot them up. It has his name on them. Perrin, one of our favorites. Good, dependable tomato. But now this is a semi-determinate. It's going to get a little bigger depending on the health of the soil, what you got them in. Grow it a container, it's not going to get but about 5 foot tall probably. If you grow it in the ground like we did last year, you know, 8 foot.
That's the way most things are, though, don't you think? If you plant stuff in the ground, it tends to grow taller. And
absolutely.
If you put stuff in containers, they don't quite get as tall.
Absolutely. You have to fertilize more in a container, and the roots are they can only go so far.
They can't stretch
down
their
and
legs.
out.
They got to stretch their legs.
Yeah. They can only go so far down and out. Even if it's a big container, it's still not going to grow the same as it does in the ground, or it hasn't for us. That's black creme. It's a black tomato for my husband.
I like black tomatoes.
He does. He's a little spoilt to the dark colored tomatoes. This is Buffaloson. This is new one, and it's an orange tomato with red blush. Indeterminate. We're doing 3 cells of it. Our son, our oldest son, wants one. What happened? You weren't typing?
I don't know what happened. I guess I hit the button.
I'm excited to try it though. Ever since I had that one yellow and red tomato that time, I'm excited. Now this is Medusa. This is the expensive purple tomato. I'm doing an extra one of them for my father-in-law too. It's a hybrid, large purple fruit, maybe irregular in shape, indeterminate. Like, it was 10 seeds in that pack.
Well, we want to make sure all 10 of them get in there.
Yeah. Those two are stuck together. No, they're not. Yeah. Yeah, these seeds are stuck together. Don't like that. Most likely they weren't good and dry when they were packaged up. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Might be our new favorite. And that's our tomato crop this year. We'll take a little bit of this. These are only supposed to be a 1/4 inch. So we're just going to lightly cover them. Nothing major. If you cover them too deep, they run out of energy before they can make it to the surface. Do that. They're all covered. And then you water them in. And it'll take a little bit for that seed starter mix to start really showing it's wet. I water them normally twice a day until they sprout, and then sometimes I slow down.
Dipstick's being nosy.
I know, he's fixing to get squirted. They don't care. That's the thing about these wild outdoor cats. You spray them water, they don't care. You look outside in a rainstorm, they'll be out there. They don't care. But that's our tomatoes for, I hope I didn't get the seeds wet. I did. I'll lay these out here so they can dry, because if a seed packet gets wet, and these paper ones, your seeds can get wet and they can sprout in those packs. So we're just gonna, since I made a boo-boo. And I could go ahead and start some marigolds if I wanted to in these other cells. I got this here, Job's Tears. But it directs those. We're gonna plant it straight out. I think I'll just leave, for now, I'll just do these tomatoes I've done today. Keep them covered, keep them moist.
And we start watching for sprouts.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes they're pretty quick about it. Some things are a little slower, but now I've had tomatoes sprout in 3 or 4 days. Got lettuce right here. Leaf lettuce.
Yep.
By the end of the week, you can come out here and pick you a salad. Got cilantro that ain't sprouted yet. Got a Japanese mountain spinach that hasn't sprouted yet. But on that table, we got some things that have.
It's like that Japanese mountain spinach, some kohlrabies.
That Lucento is a kale.
Yeah, Lucento. Whatever that is.
Kohlrabi. Yeah, we'll transplant the kohlrabis and everything into the ground after they start getting real leaves.
And we got to soak your seeds tonight to plant peas tomorrow, right?
Yeah, English peas got to be planted.
English peas we got to plant tomorrow, so y'all probably get in on that too. What kind of peas are them?
English shelling peas.
English shelling peas.
Yeah, I got them from Hudson Valley Seed Company. They're like, you know, the green peas you get in a can, but we don't eat those.
And they've been soaking for how long?
You soak them in water for 24 hours. Makes them easier to sprout. They're about twice the size they were when I put them in there.
They look like chickpeas right now.
Yeah, they do. They ain't very green. But we're going to plant them. We're a little late planting them, but that's okay. We're going to get them out here and see what they'll do. I like to plant them pretty thick, so I'll be planting this whole thing in 4 rows, about 4 foot wide. I'm not going to have them very far apart. I'll thin them when they come up, because these are older seed. These are telephone peas and wando peas. One of them will get about 6 foot tall, and the other will get about 3 foot tall, 2 to 3 foot tall. So should have peas going mostly up this cattle panel. We want to grow them to where when they're done, we'll plant our tomatoes. These put nitrogen in the dirt. I got to get my kneeler because I'm old, and it helps me to get up and down. I'm doing them pretty thick. Just a line of them. Like I said, I'll thin them. I'll thin them as they grow. I guess this is probably 3/4 of an inch deep.
Looks a little deeper, but it'll be all right.
Well, it's good because last year we planted them and didn't plant them deep enough.
Yeah.
And the rain come along and washed them out. Yeah, I'll let you
I think I'm about done here.
on that side. All kinds of trash in my garden. Acorns, you gotta pull them acorns up. Because if you don't,
They'll make a tree.
they sprout.
All right, that's one row.
Yep. Many hands make light work. That's what they say.
Something like that.
We'll be covering them up till they sprout so that nothing scratches them up too.
Uh-oh.
What?
That's neighbor's dog was over here, not.
Oh, okay.
not the usual. It's weird, these almost are the same size they'll be when they're ready. Usually most things that you plant are
A lot
it's
smaller.
a lot smaller.
Much of a hole right there. Seen a honeybee today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Just pushing my collards.
Yeah, they look like they're kind of in the way.
No, you're not digging them up. Not what you want.
Whew. So hey everybody. Hey, we got everything done I think we wanted to do today. I hope. I know I got everything done today that I wanted to do today, but you know, knowing the master gardener, we're probably not done. Probably not done. But I'll spin the camera around, let you have a look-see. Now, never mind the chicken wire here. We've got that down because we've got these little kitty cats that run around, and we got our peas planted in there, and we got peas planted over here, and we got most of the leaves raked out of here. Now, this right here in the center, I believe she said this was collard greens. I tried to get her to let me thin them out. I don't want to thin them out. I want to move them. because to me this space could use I don't know, something in it. I don't know, but something besides this. That's my ADHD or PCYT, something. I don't know. It's just out here scattered in the middle of nowhere, and it bothers me. OCD, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. But we got a lot of the leaves out of here where we can get in here and plant. Got a lot of this, hopefully a lot of the dormant poison ivy, because the master gardener she's pretty allergic to poison ivy. So hopefully I got a lot of that out of here. It's hard to tell. This guy has scared me more than a few times today. It's hard to tell with it being dormant because you know, it's not green, you can't find it. And this is a rhubarb that is trying to come up. Let me see if I can move this. It's the first time we've ever grown rhubarb, and it did make it over the winter, so we're trying it. And this is a dipstick. He likes to lay out here and get him some vitamin D in the corner. Yep. We left these cabbages because we wanted to, you know, they look pretty good actually. I should have got some more leaves out of here though. And we've still got some onion, pulled a little bit of garlic. I think my oldest son's wanting some of the garlic, so I think we only got one though that actually pulled up the way it was supposed to. But hey, that's the way things go. That is the way things go. Went to the nursery and picked up a few things. I like going to the nurseries and finding new stuff, but this time of the year, you need to go, like, I don't know, or I need to go late spring, something like that, because that way things are already starting to green out. They look a little healthier. Right now things look pretty dead. You know, they're just in pots and they're brown sticks sticking up, so it's hard for me to purchase something like that. I just don't have the foresight. My thumb is just greenish. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the foresight to really, just because that's what the picture looks like. Nothing ever actually looks like those pictures. Not when I grow them. No. So things need to be kind of greened out and at least looking like it's alive before I'll buy it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But hey, another weekend. And the weather's getting nice. I hope y'all are happy, healthy, and safe. I hope y'all are starting to finally get out and do a little bit of outside stuff. You know what I mean? Whether it's gardening or putting the fountain. I got to put my fountain back together, and hopefully the weather didn't destroy it, because I actually meant to try to put it up somewhere, you know, to keep it from freezing and busting, but I never did. I procrastinated on it. Actually, it's so heavy I didn't want to pick it up and move it for very far. And I really didn't have a warm spot outside that has heat. So I turned it upside down and let it drain, and that's pretty much all I've done. So if it hasn't frozen bust in the next, you know, couple weeks or a day or two, or, you know, just whenever it hits me, I'm going to try to set that thing back up and, you know, see if it's operational. Anyway, hey, we're going to go. I don't want to make another long 45-minute video like we did last week. So I'm going to get in here and try to do some editing. You folks come back and see us right here at Little Nuts Farm. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. And I'm going to get on in here and, I don't know, try to do something. Bye-bye.